Just look at that amazing sunrise behind me. You know, there's only one thing better that would make this experience even more amazing, and that's a couple of friends. Hey! I'm joined by Gareth and Chris, and this morning we're here to take pictures of Start Point.
I know I'm going to fall off the edge of this rock.
So yes, I'm here at Start Point this morning. You can see the lighthouse there behind me, and we can see we're having a really nice sunrise at the moment. Sun's not due up for a little bit longer yet, but we're getting some really nice morning glow. It's going to be completely clear this morning, but hopefully that nice light will stay. So as I said, I'm also joined today by Gareth, Danks and Chris Sale. We were actually out last night. We were down shooting Daymark Tower. I didn't shoot any video. I've saved it all for this morning, so I'm hoping to get some really good shots this morning and have a bit of fun with these guys, and that's going to be really the kind of
what it means is yesterday's pictures were crap.
yeah, that's why. So what I do mean, photography might not have been great, but so now I've lost my track. Okay, and I did promise I was going to do one take only, so I'm not going to retake this shot. I'm just going to waffle until I think about what I was actually going to say again. I can't remember, so let's just cut. I'm going to get the camera set up and we're going to get ready for some morning photography. Okay, I've remembered what I was actually going to talk about before Gareth, I wouldn't say rudely interrupted me, but interrupted my ad-lib monologue that I was going on. So the purpose of this video is obviously we're here to take pictures, but it's about, you know, I got up at 2:55 this morning, which is, I think, possibly the earliest time I've ever got up to take pictures. Summer solstice was yesterday, but it's still going to be a really long day today. And it can be hard as a landscape photographer to get up early in the morning and motivate yourself to come out to these places. And we're standing on a peninsula, there's a bit of a wind, it's actually quite cold. But the point is, I'm joined by friends, and you know, photography, it can be quite a solo experience. You know, you don't get to see people very often. So this morning is actually going to be more about fun and having a chat and talking about photography as well as taking pictures. So we're going to try and put the fun factor back into landscape photography, probably a bit of clowning about as well. But I am going to take some pictures. I'm going to get the camera set up this time, and then we'll just see what happens as the morning goes along. Chris, how was your sleep?
It was, yeah. It was worth every penny I paid for it.
All right. And where did you sleep?
I slept in the car. I put the back seats down in the Land Rover, and I slept in about a 4-foot space, being 6 foot.
That must have been comfortable.
I did feel like you were about 8 foot though last night.
Comfortable wasn't. I did feel about 8 foot tall. Comfortable wasn't the first word that sprung to mind, but I did sleep.
I bet tent wasn't it?
I actually slept really, really well.
But Spoon Gareth was the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, I was quite envious of your tent. I wasn't envious of your tent.
It had me in it.
When you were still putting it up, and I'd been in bed for about an hour. I'll be honest.
So as landscape photographers, we are a little bit mad. Like I said earlier, I think I got up at 2:55 this morning to come to Start Point. But just look at that sky over there. Look at the colours in the sky. This is things that people just generally don't get to see. So, you know, even if you don't get any pictures this morning, when I got here and I looked out at the sea and I saw that kind of sky, it was just all worth it all of a sudden. But no, I do actually want to still get some pictures, so I'm going to get back to the photography. So as you can see on my face there, the sun has just popped up above the horizon and it's given a really nice warm glow. So it's probably a good time now to talk about at least one of the pictures that I'm going to take this morning. So obviously I'm going to be taking a picture of the lighthouse from up here on the top of the peninsula. But there's a nice leading line of some rocks as it snakes its way down towards the lighthouse, and then you've got the vastness of the sea. To the right, I've got a little group of small islands there which I'll use to hold the frame, and obviously I've got the really nice warm light from the sun that's rising off there to the left, and that's just illuminating the sides of the grasses and the lighthouse to give me some really nice warm light. So I'm going to take the picture and show you it on the screen. Okay, so we've been taking pictures now for about an hour and a half. The sun is properly up. It's got very bright and very contrasty now, so I think we've definitely had the best of the light. But it's been a funny morning for the photography. So even though the sky when we got here was beautiful, those pastel colours and the oranges and the blues all looked very nice, I'm not 100% sure whether that's going to translate into a good picture. I was taking pictures and I started looking back in the LCD screen, and they were nice, but I'm just not sure how good they were. Obviously I'll find out more when I get back to and process them in Lightroom. But I guess it's times like this and the mornings like this, when the photography is a bit more challenging, it's quite good to have friends along. So it's been really good having Chris and Gareth along here. Had a bit of a laugh, been taking the mickey out of each other, getting in the way of each other's shots. So it's kind of lifted things quite a bit, and it's just made the experience more enjoyable. Not that it's ever not enjoyable getting up at this time of the morning. Hang on a minute. It is difficult getting up at this time of the morning, but coming out and watching the day start is always a nice experience. It's just better sometimes when it's shared with friends. Oh, one other thing. So obviously we've been shooting here at sunrise, but Start Point also works very well as a sunset location. So I actually did the video last year, my winter solstice video, and I actually finished here. I got some epic shots, I got some really cool lights. So if you want to check out that video, I'll pop a link for that up in the screen just now. At the speed Chris is going, anyone would think he got a sore foot.
I don't like to make a fuss.
He's been a little soldier, hasn't he? He has, he's been a little soldier.
Been dead
He's
brave.
barely mentioned it, to be honest with you.
No.
Not as mentioned many times as you have wanted a coffee anyway.
I need my coffee! Anyway, what do you guys think of this morning?
It was quite difficult.
It was quite difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice, it was good. And that glow that we had first thing was amazing. To see that, but you're never going to be able to photograph that.
No.
Silhouette sort of job, isn't it?
I think that's part. I know what you've been talking about in your video today, and I think that's part of landscape photography is actually being here and seeing this stuff. You're never going to capture some of the things that we see.
But not everything that's nice to look at can make a good photograph either.
Yeah, very often the case.
Like that sunrise, it was really nice to look at and just sit there and look at.
But wasn't an easy thing to photograph.
It wasn't an easy thing to photograph or make a...
Good though, because I like the challenge.
Yeah.
It forces you to think out the box, out your comfort zone, and you got to spice it up. If you just went out on cloudy days and you didn't try and go out in the blue sky days, But I've got this thing where I'm trying to train myself to bring another camera with like a prime and shoot wide open, and just have like a really shallow depth of field, something really close to the lens. So I took the photographs. I thought, I'm not 100% on them, so I'll switch over to the 50mm f2 and just get some really, really shallow depth of field shots, and hopefully they'll come out nice. Just isolating the composition a lot more and looking for details really. And, it's difficult with a 50mm though, because it's not quite wide enough. Go from 10mm to 50mm. It's like
That's weird, because I was shooting at wide open last night. I only go to f4, but when we were shooting the tower last night, and I moved round and we started to get shadow on the foreground, I opened it right up, and
sound like you're talking about a motorbike there.
and just boom.
Full
Which
throttle.
I never do that.
Yeah. But that's what makes another thing about these meetups interesting, is when we get together, because everyone has a different vision on what the photograph might look like and how things look. So it'll be really interesting. So remember, at the end of this video, I'll be linking to these guys' videos as well. So you should really check these out and see how we've all basically interpreted the same scene slightly differently, because we've all got different cameras, we've all got different lenses. We talk about using different apertures and stuff like that, so we should get a good variety of shots. But guys, just want to thank you very much for joining me here.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for
Devon,
having us.
and particularly
Thanks
this
for showing
one.
us
So
around.
Can we do Wales next time?
we can do Wales next time. Yeah,
it's
well,
beautiful as this part of the world is.
I need to travel out, but
North Wales.
North Wales is fine, yeah. Get you on only if we're doing camping though.
anyway, I think we're all done here. Shall we go for breakfast?
Yes, I think so. That'd be a great
Let's
idea.
I think that's a really good idea. So if you did like this video, do remember to hit that like button and leave me a comment. I do try and read and reply to them all. And of course, if you want to see more content like this, do consider hitting that subscribe button. But until the next video, we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.